Shilly. Northwest, southwest, south side. Spit it for them bitches and niggas who stay fly. B, Mac, Rockefeller till I die. Mac J dropped on the album in a week.
Holy shit. I never would have thought this time would come. Nick Foles is coming back to Philadelphia. PR. It's crazy. We talked about this a couple days ago when I was live on Facebook. I said I would love for this guy to come back home. And look what happened a few days later. That's crazy. You know what, man? I know exactly what y'all thinking. Well, what is Nick Foles going to do for y'all? You know, he sucks. He's washed up. I mean, he was garbage in St. Louis. You know what? He didn't really have a good time in St. Louis. Likewise with Kansas City. He didn't really play with Kansas City for a while, but it wasn't necessarily his performance. I mean, yeah, he had a great fucking year in 2013. 27 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. I mean, something the Dallas quarterback Dak Prescott couldn't do. I mean, I'm just saying. But But I mean, yeah, he had a struggling year that following year. I mean, he finished with if I'm correct, like 13 touchdowns and he had a shit ton of interceptions. I think it was like 10 interceptions if I'm correct. He struggled that following year. Everyone was saying, you know, he's franchised and everything. He wound up struggling. But you know the bright side to it still? Even though he had, 13 touchdowns and 10 interceptions that following year in 2014, we were still, where were we? Like 6-1 if I'm correct? Nick Foles still played like he wanted to win. I wasn't just a fan of Nick Foles because of his performance. It's his character. He wasn't cocky, none of that shit. He was classy. You know, he was he wanted to fucking win. He showed great leadership. He kept the team together. It's his character that made me highly sold on him. Seriously. But I'm happy as fuck that Nick Foles is coming back home, man. I really am. I know a lot of y'all going to say, why would you be excited about Nick Foles? He's a bum now. He's not really going to be any use. We have Carson Wentz. You're absolutely right. If it's one thing that's not going to change, Carson Wentz will still be our starter, without a doubt. Nick Foles, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing him on the field at times. You know, you want to give Carson Wentz a break or something. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Nick Foles, you know, playing as well. I mean, rather him than Chase Daniels, that's for damn sure. But I just gotta say, I mean, I'm a huge fan of Nick Foles. I know a lot of y'all may not be, but I'm a huge fan of Nick Foles. Who could ever just forget about how he was in 2013? You know, his character, just his character and everything. That made me a huge fan of him. Oh boy. But we also got to think about, after this move, where does this lead us as far as what's going to happen to Chase Daniels and what's going to happen in our cap space? Well, last time I checked, I thought we had under $1 million in cap space. I mean, we're actually, you know, dead last in cap space. I can tell you that right now because we made all our moves. I mean, we had Alshon Jeffrey, Steve Warmack, Torrey Smith, now Nick Foles. We've made some moves. Like, seriously, man. And then, yeah, us cutting Lewis McKelvin, you know, kind of borrowing them. I mean, it helped us there. But I think the next priority move now is to, as far as Chase Daniels, is that we got to trade him. We have to trade him now. If you want our salary cap to go back up, we got to trade Chase Daniels now. Where could he go? They're need of quarterbacks. I mean, Y'all can laugh at me when I make some suggestions, but I'm not going to be delusional. I'm not going to have extremely, high expectations. I mean, yes, the Browns, they got Brock Osweiler now, so guess it wouldn't help to take a backup quarterback, right? The Jags, they need a quarterback. I mean, I still see some in Blake Bortles, but the Jaguars are talking about getting another quarterback, possibly Tony Romo. Or hell, Chase Daniels could go to the Broncos, or they could go to he can go to the 49ers. I mean, I know they're not expected to get him, really. I mean, I don't know. You gotta make something fucking happen. Like, seriously, we need fucking money. And bad, I mean. But I just hope it happens soon. Like, seriously, man. I'm happy as fuck to see that Nick Foles is back home, but at the same time, that hit our caps. It really does hit our cap. I don't even know how we was able to afford the guy. I mean, we have under $1 million. I'm pretty sure Nick Foles, or maybe, the money, he doesn't really care about the money. Maybe he wants to come back home. I don't know. I still got to see. But, yeah, Nick Foles is back home. Welcome back to Philadelphia, Nick Foles. I know you didn't really have much of a progress since you left, but all that matters is that you were back home. You was never supposed to leave in the first place. Another player that Chip Kelly got rid of. But Nick Foles is back here in Philadelphia. I mean, I know there's going to be definitely a great connection between him and Carson Wentz. I mean, them, working together and everything. And yeah, Chase Daniels, his ass can get traded. Hopefully it happens soon too. But then again, he's not all that good. So hopefully someone that's in desperate need of a quarterback, they'll take that offer. Hell, the Minnesota Vikings, who knows? Hopefully something will happen. But all right, that's all I got to say, man. It's your boy Desi checking it out of here, man. Fly Eagles fly. Shout out to the Philly Knights. And I'm gone. Peace.